Welcome, everyone, to Two Guys to the Dark Tower Came, a podcast where we discuss the characters, connections, and deeper meanings of Stephen King's magnum opus, The Dark Tower. I'm Jay Russo.
And I'm Sean McGurr.
You can find more information about the podcast at twoguystothedarktowercame.com. You can also email us at twoguysdarktower@gmail.com. In this episode, we will finish Book 6 of The Dark Tower, Song of Susannah, the Coda, and our wrap-up. Let's start the show.
This book concludes on a cliffhanger and then wraps up with a coda subtitled Pages from a Writer's Journal. This is a fictionalized version of Stephen King's life from shortly after his meeting with Roland and Eddie to his death after being hit by a car. The real King provides a short word slinger's note, and now we have finished the penultimate book of the series. One to go, Jay.
That's right. Just Book 7 is left.
But we still have a few pages to deal with in Song of Susannah, and primarily it's made up of this coda and writer's notebook. And last episode we talked about when the fictionalized Stephen King shows up as a character, I sort of wondered, what's true, what's real, what's made up. He drops names about who is babysitting his son and where they're living at the time and what the house looked like. And we ultimately, I think, determined that while that's somewhat of interest, it really didn't have a huge impact on the story. We get to this end of this book and we get this fairly significant amount of pages of a coda writer's notebook that I found fascinating. I know we talked about how we did it.
If you enjoyed this clip, you can listen to the rest of this and all of our other episodes by going to twoguystothedarktowercame.com. You can email us at twoguysdarktower@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/twoguysdarktower, and our Twitter handle is @twoguysdarktower. If you like the show, please rate and review us on iTunes.